Check out this Breakfast Club interview with Obama, and then we'll get into it.
With reading this book and all that you did for every community, including our own community, how do you take it when you hear, especially African Americans and minorities, say that they feel that President Barack didn't do enough for minorities, or didn't do enough for black people?
Black people.
What are your thoughts on that?
You know what? I understand it because when I got elected, there was so much excitement and hope. And I also think that we generally view the presidency as almost like a monarchy, in the sense of, well, once the president's there, he can just do whatever needs to get done. And if he's not doing it, then it must be because he didn't want to do it.
Well, we see it with Trump, so he does what he wants to do, so people assume.
Well, right, because he breaks laws.
Right.
And or disregards the Constitution. But look, I think that anybody who goes into public life, they need to understand that, yeah, you're going to get criticized, because that's just the nature of it. If you don't want that, then you shouldn't be in that business. The good news for me was that I was very confident in what I had done for black folks, because I had the statistics to prove it, right? So by the time I left office, you had seen 3 million African Americans have health care that didn't have it before. You had seen the incarceration rate, the number of black folks in prison, drop for the first time in years. You had seen the juvenile correction system, 30% fewer people in there. You had seen black poverty drop to its lowest level since 1968. You had seen black businesses rise. You had seen black income go up. So I could just look at the data and I could say millions of black folks were better off at the time I left office than when I came in. And what I have to accept, and I think what any president has to accept, is the fact that, okay, so I got 20 million people health care, but there's still 10 million out there who don't have health care because Republicans blocked me from doing everything I wanted to do with Obamacare. I can understand why they would be upset. How come things didn't change?
I think people want to know, like, what did you do specifically for black people? Not the rising tide lifts all boats types of rhetoric, because we all know black people's boat got a hole in it. So the systemic things that were done to black people to put us in these positions, we need specific systemic things to get us out. So what did you do in that regard?
What I'm saying, Charlamagne, is black poverty dropped faster than everybody else. Black incomes went up more than a lot of other folks. So, the issue is sometimes we just didn't go around advertising that, because once again, the goal here is to build coalitions where everybody is getting something so that they all feel like they've got a stake in it. But a lot of my policies were targeted towards people most in need. Those folks are disproportionately African American. Now, the truth of the matter is, Charlamagne, at the end of the day, there is no way in 8 years to make up for 200 years.
Absolutely.
So Obama just said what me and few others have been saying for years. We as black people cannot benefit from politics or politicians until we do some in-house work first. We have in-house work that needs to be done that we haven't addressed since integration. You see what I'm saying? We have destroyed and let others come in and destroy our communities. We have to build. We have to self-build. And that's what we looking for, this hope. We looking for the white man to come out the sky we looking for the politicians to come and save us, to fix our problem. For some reason, we go vote, and we think that voting is the solution to our problems as black people in America. Voting is not the solution. It's not a solution to our problems. Voting only helps us after we have done the self-help work that is needed. So no politician nowhere in America can save us. It's not even their job. They'll use it. Some of them play on it to get votes because they know that we are unknowledgeable about politics. Majority of us are unknowledgeable about how politics work, you know. But if you fall for it, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's the okie-doke. You fall for the okie-doke, that's on you. You need to be knowledgeable and understand how politics work. I always encourage people. I say people got these $1,000 phone, these iPhone, we got Android iPhone, and we don't use it to do basic research. Definitions of what these political seats hold are all. It's a simple Google. A simple Google. You can just look on you, Google it up. What does a council member do? What does a mayor do? What is the responsibility of a president? What are their powers? What are political powers? You see what I'm saying? What are citizens, American citizens' political power? It's simple stuff that you can look up on the internet to give yourself a better understanding of how politics work. So you won't just putting your faith in an ignorant place. You know, you have knowledge then, and we could build it as a people and get our things in order that we need. All right, 100.